Hi, fifth grade. Welcome back to library. I hope you guys had an awesome spring break. I've missed you all very much. And now we are in the final few weeks before summer, which is hard to believe, but it'll be here before we know it. And then you'll be in middle school, which is crazy. So, anyway, today we are going to be looking at online sources, and I wanted to first show you a video from BrainPop, so we'll watch that together. And then after that, you have a Google form to complete about the video, so make sure you're paying close attention. And you can always rewind and go back and watch the video again if you need to. So we'll do that first, and then I'll tell you some more after that.
Hey, have you been using my library card again? You didn't borrow Robot Self-Repair Made Easy? Teach yourself artificial intelligence. Okay, I know I didn't take out all these Twilight movies. Dear Tim and Moby, I use the internet to research all of my papers and reports. But how do I know if I'm getting good information? From Sydney. Hey Sydney. There are a lot of great resources online. Encyclopedias, periodicals, government studies, university research. They serve up millions of pages you can use for schoolwork. Unfortunately, plenty of sites aren't that reliable, or are just plain wrong. Like this one. Pretty sure humans and dinosaurs never lived side by side. Moby and I stumbled on this site while we were researching the Natural Selection movie. Fortunately, we have a handy-dandy system for evaluating online sources. And it can be boiled down to just 3 main steps. Yep, first we try to find out a little about the publisher. In other words, the person or group running the website. One good tip is to look at the domain, the letters that come after the last dot in the address. If it ends with a .gov, that means it's a government website. And .edus are reserved for accredited colleges and universities. Most of the sites in these domains are rigorously fact-checked. The information they contain has been reviewed and verified to be true. Other common domains, .coms, .orgs, .nets, whatever, are open. That means any old person can buy one of these spaces and put whatever information they want there. That's true. Most popular open domain resources are reliable. Like BrainPop, we're a .com and we fact-check everything. But you need to be skeptical of sites you've never heard of before. That means you shouldn't accept what they say at face value. First, do a little detective work about the site itself. Most homepages have an About link, often at the very bottom. It'll take you to a statement by the editor or publisher laying out who they are and what they stand for. This is a good place to look for any potential bias or slant in their viewpoint. Like, let's say you're doing a report on an American president. A website's About page might reveal that it's aligned with a political party. If your president was a member of that party, look out. The information on this site could be slanted to make him look good. And if he was in an opposing party, he might be covered in a negative way. About pages can also reveal a website's sponsors, the people or organizations paying the bills. It's smart to look them up too. A quick search can be quite revealing. You might discover that they have an agenda, a set of goals they're trying to accomplish. Whether you agree with those goals or not, you have to ask yourself, are the sites they're sponsoring objective? In other words, are they trying to present fair, accurate information? Unfortunately, writers can purposely twist the truth to advance their website's agenda. Right, that brings us to the next step. Check up on the author. Sometimes there's a mini biography right on the same page. The aim here is to find out if they have expertise in the subject they're talking about. You can always learn more by plugging their name into a search engine. You'll find other stuff they've written, jobs they've held, and organizations they support. But if a source doesn't name an author, be extra skeptical of what it says. Yep, no matter who wrote it or where it appears, you should always evaluate the content itself. Be alert to its goals. Is it trying to persuade you of something? There's nothing wrong with sources that have a strong perspective. In fact, it's a writer's job to, have a point. A totally neutral list of facts wouldn't be very interesting. Writers organize information to support a distinct viewpoint. So even when all the individual facts are true, they can be used to advance an opinion. The trick is to recognize that and determine whether it's an informed opinion. Is it using emotional language instead of facts and reasoning? Does it cite sources, showing you where those facts come from? If so, you can review that original material and form your own opinion. And if there are no citations, that's a big red flag. Finally, look at the date the content was published. It's common to come across pages first posted years or even decades ago. In some cases, that can be really helpful, like if you're trying to learn how people reacted to a certain event. In other situations, older material can be irrelevant or just totally wrong. Yep, you could burn through a lot of time finding and evaluating sources. That's why it's important to keep track of ones you trust. I've bookmarked dozens of dependable sites organized by subject area. I know they're trustworthy, so evaluating new articles is way easier. But if I'm still having trouble finding what I need, I head to the library. Librarians can point you to online sources you might not have thought about, and help you locate physical sources that you won't find anywhere else, like documentary films and audio interviews, photos, and other historical documents. Plus, unlike a lot of websites, you won't have to pay for access. Unless, of course, you're habitually late returning items. So...
Alright, so now that the video is over, let's go back to your assignment. I would like you to complete this Google form. And it is about the video that we just watched. And there are 6 multiple choice questions and then 2 short answer questions. So hopefully that should be pretty simple for you guys. After you finish that, I wanted to start something new. It's called a choice board, and so I made this for you guys for 4th and 5th grade. There are 6 different choices of things that you can do if you finish your assignments early during library time. So we'll be using this moving forward, and each time you have library, like each week that you have library, the choices will be different. So these will be our choices for the next 2 days together. Some of them are creative things, some of them are digital things, some of them involve reading, some of them involve watching videos. So just pick something that you are interested in, and it just gives you something else to do if you finish your assignments early. I will not be having Zoom today because I am actually going to be up in Buffalo, New York with my family. If you saw my email, you know that my grandmother passed away and today is her funeral. So I'll be there with them, but I will be checking my email, so you can send me an email if you have a question and I'll try to get back to you. But on Friday when we have class again, I will have Zoom open. So anyway, that is all for today, guys. I hope that you are having a really good day, and I will be back with you again on Friday. See you then. Bye.